This is a little bit new, so if you're on YouTube, this is the first episode that I'm actually doing with a video recording. I think I'm just going to put it up as the audio on Spotify. I prefer audio ones, but just so you know, if you really prefer to see something that's on YouTube, it's on YouTube as well. So you guys can see me now, which is a little bit awkward for me, but I'm getting used to it, so bear with me. First things first, I wanted to apologize. I was renting a microphone from my college when I was doing the past episodes, which it wasn't really a great microphone, but it did the job at least a little bit. And now I'm back at home for summer break and don't have a microphone. So I have one coming. It's going to be a really good one. I'm really excited for it. But it's going to be coming probably a week or two. So bear with me here. By the time I get this podcast episode updated and uploaded, it's probably going to be a week or less that it'll be coming. So bear with me. I am so sorry for the audio quality on this one, but we're getting through it. I also am going to have a few lights coming back here. We've got this one right here. I think I might get a few more to kind of hang down over in this area, and then we're going to get a light that says Eunoia of the soul. I'm so excited. That also is going to be here in hopefully like a week, maybe. But anyways, we're here. We're going to try this. I hope the audio is not too bad, and I hope that I actually post this because it's still weird for me to be able to see my face while I'm talking. But we're gonna go with it. So I have a few notes right here. I'm sorry if I keep looking down. Again, getting used to this. But we're gonna get into it. So this question and the topic that we're gonna talk about today is dealing with toxic people and drama in friendships or just in general. I'm really grateful to the person who asked this question because I think it's a really important topic, and I'm excited to talk about it. I think it's something I've had a lot of people ask me this in the past and recently, so I think it's important to get into. So we're gonna get into it. I always thought that drama was like a middle school thing. I don't know, like in the movies and stuff, you guys, like I always saw the like drama in middle school and stuff, and I figured, oh, it'll go away later, right? Yeah, that's not the case. So now that I'm just finished my first semester of college, dealing with everything, luckily there wasn't that much drama, but I was constantly surrounded by it because I heard about it all the time, and it's not fun. Why is it a thing? I don't know. I could rant about this for so long, you guys, but we're not gonna. We're gonna stay healthy mindset here, okay? But we're gonna talk about that a little bit. So drama stays. It's not fun, but your response to the drama can change a lot, and that's what I'm hoping we can get into a little bit here today, right now. So I have learned the biggest thing with any sort of drama is to distance yourself. Biggest thing ever. You're gonna want to engage in it. It's hard to not engage in it, but you have to set yourself boundaries because otherwise it just goes in cycles. It's a little bit crazy. Know what you deserve and do not settle for less. This is a big one. I think a lot of times though, when we hear don't settle for less, we think of like hardcore, almost mean type of thing. That's not what I mean here, okay? That's really important. That is not what I mean. I mean, know your worth and don't settle. Don't let someone put you down. Don't let someone treat you poorly and then just deal with it, because we're big people pleasers. I know. I've been there. I still am there a lot of the time. So really focus on yourself. Do not just people please and try to make them happy and not focus on yourself. But at the same time, be respectful. Validate feelings, because no matter what, okay, a lot of the times all this drama is going to come from feelings. There's a lot of heavy, intense feelings going on. Validate. That is one of the best things that you can do with that too. Set your boundaries, but also expect that people are going to want to share their feelings. And when someone shares their feelings, the way that you set boundaries with that is saying, hey, I acknowledge that these are your feelings, and even if I don't understand your feelings right now, even if I personally don't feel those feelings and I don't understand why you're feeling them, your feelings are valid. No matter what feeling it is, those feelings, they're real. You can't say, well, that feeling doesn't make sense, so you're wrong. Like, no, those feelings are real. Do they make sense? No. Do they seem reasonable even? Maybe not. But they're real. That is what the person is feeling. And making them feel like you are not respecting those feelings is one of the worst things you can do. So doing your best to respect those feelings and also take your step back, being like, hey, I respect that you're feeling this way. I understand you are, but I have to take care of myself first, and that means I'm going to need to take a step back. Big thing. Talk to them, be honest, have those difficult conversations. I think that's probably the number one thing that people don't get out of these situations, so it's huge. And I know having difficult conversations isn't fun, but I mean, this is what we do on this podcast. We're doing it right now. So I hope that this isn't just a podcast for you to listen to me having difficult conversations, but for you to really get out and have those conversations yourself. So that would be the biggest thing that I would say is set your boundaries in a respectful way, but be clear with them. Don't settle for less. The next tip that I want to say is don't engage in it. Okay, yes, have conversations, be honest, things like that. But eventually, if you keep engaging in it, you're going to go in cycles. Cycles are not fun. Don't engage in it. Eventually you're just going to get to a point where you've said everything you need to say, and the other person has kind of said everything that they seem like they need to say, or they might keep talking and it's just kind of going in circles, and it gets tiring. Once you're getting tired by it, just, say what you need to say and move on. Don't engage with it. You're going to want, a lot of times with drama, you're going to, be kind of getting a bad name. This other person might be giving you a bad name. They might be just saying things that just don't make sense. You're going to want to give yourself a better name. You're going to want to explain it to people, but this is the thing. You have to be okay with the fact that not everyone is going to like you. And this is a big part in people pleasing, which I do have a little bit of an article on my website about people pleasing if you're more interested in that. But that is a big thing about people pleasing, is the fact that recognizing that there is not, you can't make every single human being like you. So coming to terms with that and realizing that, okay, no, you're real people. They're going to be there. They're going to listen to you. They're going to want to hear what you have to say. And they're not going to just they're not just going to assume that whatever they hear is true right away. They're going to really want to listen to you and see that. And, you kind of just have to realize that there might be some bad things about you that people say, and let it go. You know what? In the end, I'm sure there's so many bad things that people say about me. I know there's so many bad things that people continue to say about me. But I don't engage in it anymore. Because why would I? Because then I would have been, honestly, trying to clear that up and give myself a better name for my entire life, especially the last year or two. Why? Why would I want to do that? I'm so much happier now that I'm not doing that. I tried, trust me, not fun. So really just, you don't need to continue to engage in it. You don't need to go in those cycles. You need to set those boundaries and step away. So with that, my next tip is to work on yourself. Because how do you accept the fact that not everyone is going to like you if you haven't worked on yourself? I have said this in, I think, every single episode so far, and I will continue to say it. You are the foundation for everything. You are the first thing that you have to work on. And all of these things, working on yourself first, is going to make a huge difference. So by this one, focusing on yourself, focusing on really taking care of you, really taking care of the person that you are, really realizing who you are, really digging deep into your soul and figuring out who you are, that is what's going to help you come to terms with the fact that there's all this drama going on around you. It's uncomfortable. People are hearing things about you that probably aren't true. Maybe they are, but you want to clear it up. And in the end, you just need to, if you find your inner peace, if you find who you are, and if you really come to terms with that, it's not that it's going to make everything around you better, but it's going to make it a lot easier. On you first. If you're having an issue in any case, focus on you first. Even the simple things like mindset. Like, okay, this is a really bad situation, but how can I look at the positives? Hey, I'm learning from it. I'm growing from it. Like, great. That's a great positive. You're going to be such a more mature person in the future because of this situation. That's a lot of times, like, there's always something to learn from any situation. So really focusing on yourself, really focusing on your mindset, and really just having a growth mindset through all of it is so important. And then find your people. It's a big one. It's a hard one. I still don't feel like I've completely found my people in life, I guess. I have like maybe 2 people who aren't my family, who I really feel are my people. Maybe three. But I have 2 people who I always know that I can talk to and go to that aren't like my mom, for example. But I have 2 people who I can really always go to, and they're my people. You know, one of them I haven't seen for a long time. The other one I'm not gonna see for a long time. Like, I have these people, and yeah, I mean, the connections there, they take a long time to make. And I still don't always feel like I have found my people. But that's okay, because even if you're not finding those people that are going to stick with you for the rest of your life, finding people that you can really be yourself with and be honest with and learn from, big one is learning from them, finding new experiences, getting different views on life. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I had a situation with a lot of drama, I set those boundaries, and I realized that there were all of these people around me who supported me so much. Not even just in this situation, or some of them I didn't even know about the situation, and I didn't talk to them because I don't need everyone to have an opinion. But there were people who were always there to kind of hold me in their arms and take me in when I needed it. And they taught me some amazing things, even just within a few weeks. A lot of these people don't even realize it. A lot of these people are people from my high school or from different areas of my life who don't even realize that they've made such a huge impact in my life. In fact, if you're watching this and you know me personally, you probably are one of those people. Because just by you being you, I learned new things. I learned a new perspective, and these were perspectives that I didn't even realize were around me. I didn't even realize they were there because I had been so caught up in other things. So my cat just came in my room, so if she starts meowing, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're beautiful. It's okay. I love you. And then the last little tip here before my camera dies. Forgot to charge it. This is lovely. Be honest with yourself and with others. Just be honest in general. I don't know about you guys. Can you guys see the cat hair? Like, you probably can't, but there's like cat hair floating in the air right now. Oh my god. Okay, this is great. Be honest in all things in general. I don't know about you guys. Some of my core values in life are honesty, kindness, and just doing the best that you can. Like, just being a good person. I know that I've made the mistake so many times. I know that I've made so many mistakes. But in each situation, I try to do the best thing. And that is the biggest thing to me. If I really stick to those core values, I really walk away from a situation, even if it's a hard situation, a painful situation, and I have a lot of healing to do, I really walk away from that situation feeling a lot better than I would have if I hadn't stayed true to my core values. So figuring out what your core values are, really doing your best to be a good person, to have honest, good situations, and, walking away from that knowing that, hey, maybe things didn't go to my way. Maybe I lost some friends. Maybe I lost some people. But if you can walk away from that situation feeling like, hey, I did the best that I could, and I'm proud of how I responded, that's going to make the healing so much easier. That to me is like the most important thing that you can do for this situation. So I really urge you to sit down if you're in some sort of situation like this and really figure out what those core values are. She's licking my leg now. Hi. This is Lucia, you guys. I missed you. I can't bring her to college with me, and it was really sad. Anyways, having those core values, being honest with yourself, and just accepting it for what it is, and really being graceful with yourself in the healing process. From any situation like this, healing is so hard. Healing is, you guys, my heart goes out to you, because I've had so many situations that have happened over a year ago, over like years ago, that I'm still healing from. Situations that have happened, since I was a little girl, and I'm still healing from them, because that's the process. Sometimes you think you're healed and you're not. That's kind of the way it goes. And so being calm and careful on yourself, not being too hard on yourself, and really just taking time for you. I think that's probably the best tip that I can give, and the one that I really want to leave this episode off with today is really, really take care of yourself. Really be yourself, and don't be too hard on yourself. I'm sending so many hugs to all of you guys. This is not a fun situation, I know, but I know that you can get through it, and I hope that this helped in some sort of way. So again, I'm hoping that the next episode I will have some lights, better audio, way better audio. I should have a microphone by then, and we'll see how this goes. Let me know if you guys like the video formatting. I'm working on it. If you have any suggestions, let me know. If you're on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcasts, I would really appreciate it if you could follow and turn notifications on. It should be fun. I feel so weird asking for that. I've always been really bad at asking for those kind of things. But as we grow this, it's really helpful for Spotify to see that people are really enjoying the show. So please go ahead and do that. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment. Please leave me suggestions, you guys.